Hey, I I was just crying and I realized I need, because I was noticing myself trying to get out of it, not giving myself space, not giving myself time. Thought about being productive, things I should do, and I know these feelings, they need space. I know that, and I don't want to leave myself alone in this either. So I decided I will come on here and instantly I have all these shame like I've seen lately on Instagram, I've seen quite a lot of accounts, people that are just, their whole account is about mocking influencers under the guise of being at the forefront of the debate of whether they should expose the kids the way they do or make money the way they do. It's like they're so just doing the right thing. And some of them, I get like that vibe, but many of them, they're just mocking, making fun of. I don't like it. One of the things though that they make fun of is like when someone rigs up the LED light and sets up the camera and then start crying as soon as they turn the camera on. And of course, here I have like my LED light, my camera is on, I've rigged myself up and now I'm going to cry. Like, I'm going to cry. And I'm feeling like the more right thing to do is to keep my processing private, that's really like the moral high ground, I feel. To not have to expose it. Who cares about seeing a fucking adult woman cry anyway? Pathetic. Just listing my judgments. And yeah, how pathetic. I hear the voice inside my head being like, well, I'm just snowflake. Snowflakey. Like, I'm too sensitive. I'm like not fit for, you know how like people are so hell-bent on being what all these I'm looking for the right word. Like, they're taking everything personal. Like, they're hell-bent on taking things personal and being offended. I feel like I'm in that category. Like, I'm attention seeking. Like, what a loser. Who, she doesn't have friends, so she has to come on camera to cry. Really a lot of Like I realize all this is coming from somewhere inside me. Like this feels really, really like shame and putting me down. Like I'm trying to see where it's coming from, because it's coming from somewhere inside. And just it has this feeling of what a low grade nothing piece of shit of a human I am. Like I can feel it on my face as I'm saying that. Like, oh, it hurts to be present with that. I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. If it's my mom, if it's something inside of me at least. So that's there. And being on the receiving end of that feels horrible. It feels absolutely shit. Something inside me want to defend myself, justify what I'm doing. There's also inside me this knowing that if people were in touch with themselves, people are like, oh, you're so sensitive. Everyone would be. Like, I am just in touch with myself. It's not, I'm so sensitive and other people are not. It's like I'm choosing to be in touch with myself, and so my natural sensitivity, everyone has that. It's on display now because I'm choosing it to be. Other people are just acclimatized to desensitized. Desensitized? I don't know if that's the right word. And I appear like a snowflake because I am choosing to feel in a world that is not made for feelings. I'm going to tell you why I was crying now. Before I came on, not this crying, but the one before this. I don't know what you know. Like, I went no contact with my parents earlier this year, and blocked them everywhere. But you can't block people on Gmail. I found out. I tried. I don't know how, like, if it's possible. I don't know how to do it. And so I got an email from my dad probably just before the weekend. It made me feel bad. He has been paying for my contact lenses in my phone for 10 years plus. And he wanted to stop paying, which I've been thinking about that for a long time, because I don't want any ties. But I also didn't want to hurt him by maybe making him feel rejected if I said, I don't want you to pay anymore. So he asked, or he said he didn't want to pay anymore. Gave a reason, valid reason. Although not wanting to would have been a valid reason as well. And we had a few exchanges back and forth. And he said he was sad that we had not been much in touch lately, or for quite some time. And he wanted to know if it was okay that he would send me some emails every now and then. And I had to tell him, when I told my mom, that we have such different perspective. It's like we have such different experience of our life together as a family, and my childhood, my upbringing, and I want very different relationship than they do. We're not compatible in that way. So I would prefer not being in contact for a while. And I told him I love you. It doesn't matter if I'm in touch or not in touch, I still love you. That doesn't change. So I had that just 2 days ago, like sending that email. And it's maybe 3 weeks ago or so, my brother asked if I wanted to have like a Christmas dinner with him. I asked if my sisters would come, and he said, do you want them to come? I'm like, I would like to, but you invited me. Like, if you want me alone, I want you alone. But he invited them, so it will be us four. And I know, although I don't want to struggle with them, I do struggle, like, with our relationship. I'm having a really hard time with that, because they're not my parents. They're just my siblings. They didn't do anything, although in some ways they did by not doing anything. But I said yes to the invitation, knowing that I would struggle as it came closer, because I always do. But I thought it would be okay, because it would just be us siblings. And then about a week ago, I'm starting to notice I'm feeling things, and I'm trying not to feel them. I'm pushing them away, because I know I have to if I want to be able to go. And as predicted, the closer I come, the stronger the feelings got. And I'm like, it's fine, I can manage. And then it was quite rough yesterday. And I woke up this morning and I wrote my morning pages. Thank God for them. And I am sitting with this feeling of something inside me, and I recognize it because I felt it many times before. Like, I don't want to go. Don't make me. Don't force me. I can't take it. So I'm sitting with that feeling, and I am confused. I'm having so many different beliefs, thoughts. It's just chaotic. It's messy. And I'm trying to put things, structure things so I can become aware of what's going on and figure out how I can navigate myself and my feelings. And I do, because I know it helps, when I play the game of what if it was my 6-year-old self. But then for some reason I'm having a hard time with that. And I end up going through this scenario of, what if my youngest sister, she is married, what if she was raped by her husband, whom she trusted, and they've been together for a long time now. They have a kid together. What if he raped her? She's devastated. She's traumatized. She has to go to therapy. She's admitted to the hospital for a while before she is in therapy, struggling to work through what happened. And imagine then, she finds out he is included, my parents, everyone in the family is still in touch with him. He is invited for dinners and for parties, and it's like the daily texting. He's still part of their life. And she, as their daughter, she's just like, he raped me. Like, how is this? How is this making sense that the man who hurt me, you're still talking to him as if nothing happened? I would understand then that she, when he is invited for the birthday, family birthday, she doesn't want to come. And of course she feels betrayed by, like, her parents and the rest of the family. How can they do that as if nothing happened? And also, if she at some time, by some chance, she's spending time just without the husband, or now ex-husband then will be, so spending time for once without him, they didn't invite him, but everyone's still just pretending as if it's just a normal day and everything is fine and nothing happened. And she will be like, but I need to talk about why is he invited to all other events, and why are you still talking to him, and how come no one asked me how my therapy is going, and how come no one visited me in the hospital, why everyone's acting as if, am I crazy, like, why everyone's acting as if nothing happened? I'm struggling here, like, I'm in therapy, I'm having a hard time. Like, that's so painful when I play that scenario. And my sister, she's a sane person. She would, of course, be like, this is not acceptable. Why are you acting as if nothing happened? And why the fuck are you inviting him to your home? Pick fucking sides. Pick your daughter. And like, even if she didn't say that, she would be like, well, that's your choice, and I'm not coming home then. That's such a reasonable thing. And then I'm comparing myself, and I see this person who is, this woman who is just like a child, you know, like, so, I don't know how to say it. It's like, you know, when someone's so naive and so unable, like when the wife of an alcoholic, and he's just a little tired, he's fine. When they refuse to see reality, they refuse to see the truth. They're clinging to this false idea that everything is fine. I see that in myself. I see this spineless, tempted to say pathetic, like, just no spine, doormat kind of person, because she so badly wants to be loved. It's not pathetic, I don't like that word, but like those other words. Those ones. Like, I see that. And it's just so sad, because how much must she have been beaten, you know, to be that small? How much shit must she have taken to think that that's what she deserves? It's not. So after journaling, I realized I have to cancel again. Pattern repeats itself. I so badly want to be a part of the family. I so badly want to belong. I so much don't want to be left out. So scared they will give up. I'm so scared that they will just continue living as a family, and I'm just not part of it. hurts, and I hear my therapist's word in my head like, but you are alone with them. You are alone with them. You are not in a relationship with them. You cannot be yourself with them. It's not a relationship. It's so hollow, this fantasy that I am holding on to for dear life. And can't have my own experience, my days, like what I'm going through, what my life is about, like what I'm experiencing. I can't have that. So it's this deep pain then. It's like I was trying to put words on it earlier today. Like, because I told someone who cares about me, I told him that I changed my mind on going, I wouldn't go. And he got really sad. He got frustrated and angry. He said I was making the wrong choice. That my brother loved me. My sisters loved me. That they hadn't done anything. That I shouldn't punish them or blame them. Or I shouldn't... It really hurts that I shouldn't force them to make a decision. Like, I shouldn't force them to believe me. I should, because they have their reasons to not believe me. And I know believing me would destroy something in them. I know that. And it really hurts when because I already feel like such a bad person for letting my dad down, for letting my mom down, for hurting them. So to be told that I am punishing them by, if you don't believe me, I don't want to see you. And I expect of myself for a long time, and I still do to some extent, that I should be able to show up with them and not care about whether or not they believe me. That there should be some higher love that I am able to tap into, that none of those things that I'm sitting with now matters. That I should be able to be higher above that somehow. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's bypassing. I don't know if I'm able, if that's a real place that I'm able to get to. I don't know. I am not there now, I think. I mean, it seems obvious. So scared they will give me up. And I was thinking about that. I was writing to my friend about it, like how interesting of a sentence that is. Like, I'm scared they will give up. Like, I'm scared that they will run out of patience. That they're waiting for me to get over myself, or to be able to figure out a way how to live with this, so that I can just be a normal part of the family. And it's so like this decision today for me. I feel like I'm facing death in the eye in a way. it's like, because I feel like, and I don't know if this will change, but for now I feel like I'm landing more in the truth of I can't pretend. I can't. I've tried. I'm trying. And I can't because it hurts too much. And if I can't pretend, if that's what I'm landing at, and they are not willing to come towards me, then it's like I'm sealing my faith. Then it drops into like forever. I'm losing them forever because I'm not going to change if they're not going to change. I mean, my direction has been away from the family. The more I work on myself, the farther away I am from them. I don't know if there's a threshold that at some point I will be able to feel something else, need something else, or not need something. It's just, I've thought about this before. It's like, why can't I accept them not accepting me? They do not accept my truth. They do not accept my truth. Why can't I just let them? Why is it so important for me that they have to recognize or acknowledge my truth? And in a way, I am thinking on this side, I'm like, there are many good qualities with them. I can talk about other things and have fun and like have like memory lane together, things like that. But the other side of me is like, there's no real relationship in that. There's nothing of substance. There's nothing to touch. It's nothing lasting. It's nothing real. It's no one's ever touching each other at any point. It's like just blind bubbles in the same room. It's like, that's literally the image I'm having, like soap bubbles, but like white, like kind of like milky white, so you can see that there's a person inside, and they're just like in the same room, and they're kind of like just sharing the space. But it's such a different feeling if those bubbles were to like ripple open, and the people inside will be like, hey, we're in this together. It's a completely different feeling. And I guess that feeling, because when I think about the nice feelings that I will get if I go there and I'm just, everyone's in their bubble and no one's touching each other. And on some level that feels like I'm part of it. Maybe just, I don't understand that. Is it just because I'm avoiding the pain that it feels good? Because I can play into the fantasy? Is that why it feels good? But the other part of me is so much like, no one's touching each other. Like, we're not in the same reality. It's so... I would rather die. Like, this is not life. It's not life. There's nothing. Like, in reality, it's nothing. That's like passing time. It's not worth it. Then I'd rather be alone. And I was told also that if you don't go, you will just be in pain. If you go, there'll be some good things and also maybe some bad things. So you will at least have some good things as well. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But one, then you don't understand the feeling of choosing myself. Because after I made the decision, I've been at peace. I'm in pain. I wasn't at first. At first I was just in peace, which was nice. Then I started crying, like before I came on here. Then I was in pain. But I haven't been fucking fighting in a chaotic mess in my own head. And someone inside me begging me not to force them to go. Crying. I haven't felt that. And I don't know if it's like, sometimes I think when you have if there is incest in your family and your family don't believe you, there's not really a lot of wins going around then. Like, it isn't. It's like, I think it's a reason why it is one of the worst things, like why it is so painful and traumatic. It's the event itself, and then not being believed, and then losing your family, and then it's just you're alone, and you have, like, it's so many things. And when I am told, oh, but if you don't go see them, you will be in pain. Yeah, I know. If I go, I will be in pain too. Like, I can't, there's no way here for me without pain. No way. Like, the only way that I can see that is moving forward together is if we talk things through and work on having a relationship together, which that will also be painful, but at least that's in a direction that is, I don't know how to say it, because I don't want to say like the right direction, but it's the only direction that has life in it. All other directions are dead ends. They're dead. They have no energy in them. And it's not my fault. Like, when people talk about as I'm punishing my siblings or I'm hurting my mom and dad, fucking don't put that on me. Don't. Because I already have that weight and responsibility on me. If I can just go to enough therapy, I will not have a problem with what they did, and I'll be fine to come back. Already expect that of myself. How fucking messed up. How fucking messed up. Beat someone to the fucking ground and then tell them to heal, get better, rise, and continue to live with us and be happy about it. Why are you acting as if we did something to hurt you? Stop that. You're ruining the mood. Ugh. It hurts. This feeling of lonely, of being all alone in the world, of not having some place to belong. It hurts. Hurts. Can't believe I'm supposed to write for my calendar and all I can think about is this. This took up all my day. Somehow I felt like that choice I made of not going, it felt really important. Somehow. Because it is the first time I'm saying no to all my siblings at the same time. I will go. I was supposed to give a heads up that this will be therapy for myself, but giving a heads up at the end, I guess, that this was supposed to be helpful for myself first and foremost, and not everyone else.